Hello everyone, I welcome you all in this brand new series of ours, which is the lecture number 2 today we are going to be covering. So in this lecture, we'll be studying about speaking part 1. So I welcome you again, and I really feel that you all are doing really well, and I know you all are really happy seeing me again over here in the session. So let's just quickly get started without any further ado. So we are going to be studying in today's session the speaking part 1 of ours. Okay, what is all about the part 1? We have to study about everything. So it's just the very first part, the very first section of your IELTS speaking module. So in the very first section, they also know, kind of examiners also know this thing that you are kind of nervous. So at the time of starting of the section, they want you just to be relaxed, a little bit of relaxation. Just to give you that, they start with a very warm questions. Okay, with a very relaxation kind of questions. So it's going to be thoroughly about yourself, about your city life, about your own life, about your hobbies, about your free time. What do you do in your free time? Somewhat questions, basic questions about yourself only, so that it's easier for you to answer in fluent way, in a fluent manner. Okay, all these things. So it is the very first part of your IELTS speaking test module, and it's a kind of a face-to-face interview round. Like if you ever appeared for any kind of interview section, so you guys are already aware about it. In the interview, once we go in any interview, we have to enter the room, and the examiner sitting in front of us, they start asking questions, okay, one after the other. Like, do we get any preparation time over there? Do we? No, we don't. Same like interviews over here also, we are not going to get any preparation time. Okay, it's just going to be thoroughly spontaneous. You can also call this round to be spontaneous section. The whole speaking section is going to be spontaneous section, wherein you are not going to get any minute or two for the preparation thing. Over here, you have to understand that you have to instantly answer, no matter what, no matter how much you know or you don't. It's okay. You just try and answer in the fluent way. That's what matters. Clear? So yes, it's the face-to-face interview round, and it's on everyday topics. The very first round is going to be about yourself. So it's going to be on the everyday common topics. Okay, nothing like rocket science. The answers you already know, that I can assure you. You know what to answer. You just have to manage all the things together and answer in the eloquent way. That's what you're supposed to do. Clear? Now, it is, of course, this part is scored. It's your very first part, and of course, it's included in the scoring part. Next is time and format. What's the time given and allotted to this section? Let's discuss that. Just a moment. Okay. Now, if I talk about the time duration, it's going to last for about 4-5 minutes. The whole section going to last for about 4-5 minutes. Okay, everyone? In this 4-5 minutes, they are going to ask you 4-5 questions, not more than that. So you can say like 4-5 questions going to be there in 4-5 minutes. So how much time should you divide to each question? Ideally 1 minute. And if I say in lines, in terms of lines, you have to make a balance, everyone. Try and understand. It should neither be too long nor be too short. You have to make a balance. If you go too short, answering in just one word or one liner answers, then they are not acceptable. They then have to ask you some follow-up questions after that. Okay, or if you go on answering for about 3-4 lines answer, or maybe 4-5 lines answer, then they have to interrupt you in between. They have to cut you out in between. Okay, so neither way is good for you. You have to make a balance wherein you are giving how many words, how many lines? 2-3 lines. Okay, like 2-3 lines should be there in your answering. Okay, so 2-3 lines answer, enough. I mean, whatever they are asking you, you just give the reason, 1 or 2 reason, maybe put an example, and then you're done. You also give it a proper completion, the proper ending. You don't leave it abruptly anywhere. Like if you're answering and you just instantly stop answering with a blank face on. So that's an abrupt ending. We have to give it a proper ending by properly making it land. Okay, so how are you going to do it? So thank you so much. That's all about my answer. That's how you have to always end it properly. Okay, now next is examiner over here asks very simple and direct questions, not too complicated or challenging questions you can expect over here. Okay, the very simple straightforward questions going to be there thoroughly about yourself only. These maybe kind of abstract questions are there for the part 3, not for the part 1. Try and understand that. Next is topics are going to be familiar only and personal only. It's going to be thoroughly about yourself and you don't get any preparation time over here. Try and understand that. Next is what are some common topics? So see guys, over here on the screen I've taken all the topics. You can get your questions on. So what all are the topics? See, it can be your city life, your hometown. Where do you live in? What's your hometown? Okay, so you just don't tell the name of your hometown and you're done. You have to also talk about how is your hometown. If your hometown is something, so how is it? So I am writing over here some of the things which you can include. Maybe your hometown's name, right? Now, how is it? So, how is it will be there? The answer of this. And how do you feel about it, about living there? So, how do you feel? Okay. So, answer everything on your own only, not just how's your hometown, where's your hometown, and you just said the name and you're done. No, you also discuss this is my place, this is the place where I live in, this is such the scenic place, it has some jaw-dropping views, some breathtaking views, and I really feel jubilant, elated after living here for so many years now. That's how you have to conclude and give your answer. Is it clear, guys? Hello, Aditya. Hello, Tube Max Pro. What's your name? Hello, Moose. Thank you so much for waiting for my session. I'm really glad. Now, see, if it is about your family, so don't just be limited by answering that I have this many members in my family. No, you also have to elaborate how you do that. See, if it is about your free time, I'm talking about it first. So you talk about what do you do. Start listing first. List some of the activities. Think upon what do you do. Maybe you listen to music. Okay. Maybe you read. Maybe you write. Or maybe you play. Right? So keep it really simple yet instant. You have to instantly be answering, not by thinking so much. So yes, music, I do listen to music, various kinds of genres I love listening to whenever I have any kind of free time. That revitalizes me, rejuvenates me, right? These are sort of the words you have to use. Other than that, I also love reading. I am an avid reader. Okay, voracious reader. Next is I love writing too. I love journalizing things. I love taking my all the days tasks out and writing on single paper out so that my mind is clear and having conspicuous about what it has to do next. This is how you have to elaborate. Okay, this is about free time. Now talking about friends. Now, how can you elaborate about talking about friends? See, firstly, I know some of you are not having much friends like me, but some are having like groups. Okay, there are huge group of friends you guys have. So you can just talk like this. Firstly, start talking like this about your group if you have. So we are the members, this many members of friends in a group. Or you can talk about that I am the lone wolf and I don't have much friends. So you can say lone wolf. Or I like to be aloof, that I don't have much friends. Or how do you feel about friends, about having friends? How do you feel about it? So just talk about that. How do you feel about having friends? So that's how you can elaborate upon your responses. Did you get me? Did you understand? Hello, Rahul. Thanks, Aditya. You're glad to see me. Now, this was friends, and let's talk about festivals. So, if I see a word festivals, I quickly get to into my mind that how many types of festivals are there. So you don't start listing out things. Okay, it can be anything. Like it can be any kind of a question can be put up in front of you regarding festivals. You have to make sure that you're answering properly. Like what all types are there? If you do recall maybe your favorite festival, it can be anything. So just try looking for your favorite one first, because it will be then easier for you to speak for your favorite one. Okay, how do you feel about it? How you feel, right? And what do you do specifically on that day? So, what you do, right? Answer all these. You have to answer all these, and that too instantly. So that's what I'm saying. You just don't have to answer in one word or one liner. This is how you elaborate. This is how you expand your answers. You're not supposed to just give one liner answer. Clear? So my favorite festival can be anything. Can be Diwali. Why is it Diwali? Because I get to wear new clothes. I get to go on shoppings during those festival days, and I really am fond of shopping, and hence I love this festival a lot because we also get to have a get together of the family members. And yes, this is one of those reasons I love this festival a lot, although there are many festivals I love, but majorly in this question I would like to take this forward as my answer. So this is how you talk about the questions. Later, if we talk about maybe uh, daily routine, okay? Daily routine. So, how do you answer? Think about it. In daily routine, you are supposed to, you can get any kind of question, right? So, you are supposed to answer quickly. So, in your daily routine, what do you do in your daily routine? How your daily routine goes like, okay? So, you have to start amalgamating all the things, whatever you do in your daily routine. How? Firstly, I firstly wake up, so you have to start like this. In chunks, you have to gather the details. Firstly, waking up, okay. Later, you have to discuss about how do you feel after doing things. So, firstly, you do journalizing, maybe you do or not, I am not sure. Maybe you do writing, right? Your whole day's task at one place. What are you supposed to do? Maybe you go to gym, or maybe you hit gym, right? And later to that you maybe start getting ready for the work, for work or study, right? Or the whole day then you work, and by the end of the day you also get exhausted, so you do something to make you feel fresh, and that's how your days goes like. Okay, so this is how we are going to divide the information. Starting from the morning to the night, we have to discuss everything in a summarized way, but not supposed to give in one liner or neither too long. We are supposed to give our answers in maybe balanced way, 2-3 lines only. So I just wake up, and I, after waking up, really feel so blessed that I woke up this day. So I thank God for that. I pray for 5 minutes, and then quickly I then start my journalizing all the things, and I write all the day's tasks which I have to do in at single place, and then I quickly get freshen up and see all what I have to do. I get ready for my, I hit the gym, and I get ready quickly for my rest of the day, and I work the whole day. And later on, eventually in the night, when I feel really exhausted, to rejuvenate myself, I maybe listen to music or maybe read something. This is how I end my day, and I am really thankful to getting this beautiful day by God. This is how you have to summarize, in a summarized way, describe and talk about your routine. Clear? So these are some basic questions. The answers for them you already are aware of, you already know. You just have to articulate your thoughts properly in thoughts, in sentences, okay? Long sentences, and that's it. Now, these are again some more questions you can get. These were the categories. These are the questions. Do you work or you're a student? So you must not be limited by saying I'm a student, or no, I work. Right? I'm a working professional. No, you have to also state, no matter they've asked or not, you have to also state what do you do, or what do you work for, or what are your goals further? What are you seeking? These all things must always be there by yourself only. How often do you meet your friends? Maybe you don't meet your friends often. Maybe you got your questions like you're really not aware of, or maybe you don't do that thing. So it's okay. It's not always true to agree with the question for the sake of answering it. You can also disagree to the question. You can also disagree to the examiner's point of view. It's okay. They are not going to judge you basis on that. All what they are going to judge you basis upon your fluency, how fluent you are, how coherently are you answering, how many good words are you using. All these things matters a lot, right? Okay, now Joven is saying very informative. Thank you so much, Joven. I hope that you are definitely incorporate all these things in your speaking test. Okay, you are practicing. Now, how often do you meet your friends? Do you enjoy traveling? So maybe you do, maybe you don't, but then you must not be limited by saying that, no, I don't, yes, I do. You also have to elaborate by saying, if you say yes, then you must be also stating some reasons that why do you love traveling. It gives you pleasure, it gives you seeing new places around the world, maybe you enjoy it rejuvenates you, right? All these things must be there. Maybe that's the way to meeting new people. You're the social person, you gregarious individual. Who is gregarious? One who is social, one who loves to meet new people, right? So you're maybe that one. On the other hand, you could have also stated like this: no, I don't really like traveling because I really get sick after traveling. So that's me. I really get sick after traveling, and I really have no interest in meeting new people. I really love to be surrounded with my own people in my daily life, in my daily routine, in my works, and that's how I spend my day, and I love what I do, and I don't really have any interest in traveling. That's how you state your answer. So state your opinion, be natural as much as possible. Nobody is going to judge you basis upon what you say. Like, what is your opinion, or what are your opinions? It's okay. Just be confident. The more confident you will be, there are higher chances of getting a higher and a beautiful, good band. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what is the tense are you going to use. What's that tense are you going to use? So mostly present tense, but actually it depends. If I am talking about your daily routine, if I'm talking about your habits, then of course you will have to use simple present tense over there. But what if I talked about something specific thing in the past? Maybe your habits in the past which you had, right? So then obviously you have to take it in the past tense. If I am talking about something, what are your future plans? So in the future, then we are discussing about future, so obviously then you have to use future tense. So it depends. I can't, yeah, but usually generally we have to say simple present tense. We have to use simple present tense. Clear? Apart from that, sometimes past tense, future, and natural everyday English it is. No fancy English, or maybe no something which is artificial. It's forced. No. You have to keep it all natural. I am not saying that you don't have to use good words. Of course, you do have to, because you have this parameter, which I'm going to show you also over here. These are your parameters, guys. Try and focus onto them. Now, what are these? These are something, basis on them, you will be getting bands. You will be getting bands basis on these parameters. What are they? Fluency, how fluent you are while answering to the questions. The most important and the major parameter of yours is this only, that how fluent you are. So if you're speaking naturally but with confidence, then definitely you are fluent. You are considered under a fluent user. But what if you're having many fillers in between, with many great long pauses in between, then unfortunately this parameter of yours gets downgraded. Okay, so you need to always make sure that you're fluent any which ways. Later, pronunciation, whatever the words, new words you're learning, make sure that you are also learning the correct pronunciation of those words, right? Then, grammatical accuracy should also be fine. According to grammar, you're speaking everything properly, like what all tenses are needed, at what time, you should know about this. And vocabulary range, the lexical resource we say to this parameter, how many good words are you using? Okay, so can you guys recall any word we have for reduce? Any advanced word? Because one of I always tell to my students this particular word. So what are some advanced word to say reduce? Can you guys recall this? If we want to say reduce, what are some alternatives we have? Like, to reduce something is to mitigate, is to mitigate, is to alleviate, right? So mitigate, alleviate. This is what I call lexical advanced vocabulary. You have to use there over here in the vocabulary range such kind of words, but not forcefully. It should all come naturally to you. How is it going to happen? Let me know. Once you practice. Once you practice everything on your own regularly without even skipping a day, then only this can happen, that you are having this kind of range of words in your speaking, and that too naturally. You don't have to take a moment to reflect and recall those words. Got it? Aditya is asking, Madam, how can I boost my vocabulary? Give me suggestion. So I would say, Aditya, that whenever, whosoever, not only Aditya, whosoever wants to improve their vocabularies, you guys have to make sure that you have set of words at one place, printed out from any stationery, and you have it on the desk of yours, and you have to read. Just read on daily basis for like 28 days. Consistently you have to read all those words. Now, what kind of thing is there which I'm talking about? It should be word like first the basic words, normal common basic words, along with their advanced alternatives. That should be there in front of them. Not only advanced alternatives but synonyms. Okay, so many synonyms. For like beautiful, this is the basic word. Then we have the advanced alternatives, like range we have. Okay, like picturesque, breathtaking, jaw-dropping. Okay, gorgeous, stunning. All the words should be there at one place. Same goes for different basic words. So this is how you just go through all these words. I am not saying that you cram all these up. No. In single day, it cannot happen, guys. Try and understand. You have to read these words. Have a read. Have a quick read. That's it. That's it. Your mind would automatically grab all these words. So you have to do it consistently for 28 days. That's what I can say. Okay. And make sure that whenever you're practicing any question, have this PPT on your desk so that you can also see and check those words and ultimately use those words. Now, coherence is that, are you able to correlate all what you're speaking? Is it logical? Is it all logical, or you're just rambling? We don't have to ramble over here. Now, what is rambling? Rambling means we are just saying things, we don't even know what we are speaking. It must not be there. Clear? So whatever you're speaking, it should all be clear to you first, that you know what you're speaking. It should all be logical by using sequential keywords in between. What are sequential keywords? Moreover, furthermore, in addition to that, right? However, although, these are some sequential keywords. To begin with, consequently, you have to use them while speaking. So it should all be logical and sequential. Clear? So these are our 4 parameters. Now moving ahead, we have how long should our answers be. So this, I guess, I've already covered. You have to make a balance between your answers. It should neither be too long nor too short. Yeah, it has to be all balanced, right? Ma'am, I don't be aware in or with could you elaborate on how, where to commence at the starting. What are you speaking? I'm not getting your question, Rahul. What are you trying to say? How do you have to begin answering questions? Are you asking me this? If you are asking me this, so let me tell you how you have to begin answering your question. So let's suppose if you have a question, any question we can pick from here. So what do you do in your free time? Let's suppose this is your question. Now, how are you supposed to answer this? In my free time, like this, starting like this. Or you can also say, what do you do in your free time? So in my free time, if I have to talk about my free time, I would like to say like this. Like this you have to start. Am I clear? Or if you have a question on this, do you like your hometown? Why or why not? So yes, I do. Yes, I do like my hometown. Or no, I don't like my hometown. So do you? Yes, I do. No, I don't. If your question gets started with helping verb, then you are also supposed to answer it using this helping verb only. Did you get my point, Rahul? Did you understand what I'm trying to say? This is how you start. Be confident in whatever you're starting it with. Like, how often do you meet your friends? So, if I have to talk about the frequency, that how often do I meet my friends, I would like to say that. Simple. Simple. It depends. Don't make it monotonous, like you are just speaking in the same tone, using the same words for every question. It should be different. It should be flexible while answering. There's no particular structure. I can tell you that this is the way, Rahul, this is the way you have to speak your answers in. It depends on the question. Simple. Okay, you got it. Chalo, let's move ahead. So I was on to this that your answers should be balanced, neither too long nor too short. You have to make the balance between your answers. Moving ahead. Now 2-3 sentences are enough, okay? When I say balanced answer, I mean 2-3 sentences. Next to that, and I know this happened actually with so many students of mine who are garrulous. Who are garrulous. Now, do you know the meaning of this word? Garrulous means talkative. So some of my students are really talkative, and when I give them any question in their speaking practicing, so you know what do? They always tend to tell me stories, long stories. If this is their question, like, do you enjoy traveling? So they will tell me stories. Then I have to interrupt them in between that please stop. You're not supposed to tell me stories here in the part 1, neither in the part 3rd. We are here getting, you need to understand one thing. We are getting here 4-5 minutes only for the 4-5 questions. Okay. So we are not supposed to make it too lengthy, neither too short. It has to be balanced answer. Aditya is saying, I'm going to enhance my vocabulary because I'm stuck at 4.5 band in each module. Can you help me? Of course, Aditya, we are here to help you only, right? So, if you're stuck at a particular band, just analyze your performance by attempting one mock test, I would request, and try to figure out your performance from that mock test, that where you are actually lagging behind. What are the mistakes? You have to make the error log. Okay? Error log बनाइए. What's this error log? This is somewhere you have to write all your mistake at one place. This is the problem. Vocabulary is the problem. Fluency is the problem. Other than that, what other sections we have? Writing, reading. What are the problems? Grammar is the problem. Write everything down so that later you can cure all those problems, right? So let's suppose if I give you one example. If I have one disease in my body, something wrong is going on, then I have to first figure out that what's that exact problem happening in my body. Then only I can figure out the solutions for it, right? So just make sure your mind is aware that these are the mistakes. So make this error log first and then analyze it accordingly. Okay, moving ahead. So what you should do over here, if you're not supposed to answer too lengthy, not too short, answer directly, guys. Answer directly. Don't hesitate while putting forth your opinions. Whatever you feel you do, naturally, try answering that. Add a small reason or a detail to your answers and speak clearly, naturally. Maintain eye contact. This is really crucial. You have to make the eye contact with the examiner, because if you're speaking like this, um, recalling your answers by seeing the rooftop or maybe at the bottom, maybe seeing here and there. So it's neither way is incorrect. Okay, you have to make the eye contact simply by seeing, looking at him and answering. by keeping a simple smile on and with confidence. You have to answer. Clear? Now, what you should not do are these things. These are some of the mistakes. Do not memorize answers. I've seen some of the students just reciting the things, seeing the internet. It's okay, you can learn good language, good words, but then that should again come naturally to you. So you have to practice for those things on daily basis. And do not over explain. So I was telling about my students, about my garrulous students who are really talkative. So when I ask them one answer, they give me the paragraph. Okay, so that must not be there. You have to make the balance. You have to stop yourself. I know कभी कभी आप लोग भावनाओं में बह जाते हो. So that thing must not be there. कभी कभी आंसर इतना क्वेश्चन ऐसा लगता है कि किसी ने पूछ लिया बस चलो अब तो हम चालू हो जाएंगे. So that must not be there. Clear? You have to stop yourself कि ठीक है, it's okay, it's the test. I have to maintain that dignity and I have to stop myself. So if you are garrulous, तो ये प्रॉब्लम आपके साथ होगी. अगर आप क्या हो, taciturn हो, है ना, then आपके साथ इश्यू नहीं होगा. Taciturn कौन होता है? Who speaks less. ठीक है? One who speaks less, one who is introvert. So उनके साथ ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं आने वाली है. बट उनके साथ ये इशू आएगा कि वो वन वर्ड और वन लाइनर आंसर देंगे. तो उनके लिए भी अगेन ये इशू है. So try to add 1 or 2 reasons, guys. I know you don't like talking much. Still, you have to add reasons to your questions. Now, do not ask the examiner questions and do not panic if you don't know a word. You don't need to panic anyhow. It's okay. अगर कुछ नहीं भी आ रहा है समझ में, you can ask the examiner like, what do you exactly mean by this? And if you are not able to recall something, it's okay. You can change that word. Don't be stubborn. नहीं, I have to recall that word only. अगर कोई एक specific word याद नहीं आ रहा, it's okay. Move on to the next. Jump to the next. Or maybe change that whole scenario or use the different basic word and convey the same thing. We always have this. You know, trust me and I know you all also agree with me that हमारे पास एक ही चीज को कन्वे करने के लिए बहुत सारे वर्ड्स और बहुत सारे अल्टरनेटिव्स होते हैं. दूसरी लैंग्वेज यूज करके उसको कन्वे कर दो, बट डोंट गेट स्टक कि नहीं मुझे तो वही याद करना है, वो स्पेसिफिक वर्ड आज मैं याद करके जाऊंगा. ठीक है? आलोक लेट हो गए, कोई बात नहीं आलोक, इट्स ओके, नेक्स्ट टाइम ध्यान रखना. ओके, नाउ दीज आर सम कॉमन मिस्टेक्स कि बहुत शॉर्ट आंसर दे रहे हो आप, है ना. ये टैसीटर्न के साथ प्रॉब्लम आएगा. मेमोराइज लैंग्वेज यूज कर रहे हो, रिपीट कर रहे हो क्वेश्चन को, स्पीकिंग टू फास्ट. अच्छा हाँ, neither speaking too fast nor too slow can help you out. You have to make again the balance in your pace also. अब किसी किसी का पेस ही ऐसा होता है, नेचुरल पेस ही फास्ट होता है, नेचुरल पेस ही स्लो होता है. पेस का मतलब क्या है? स्पीड, राइट? सो अगर आपकी स्पीड ही स्लो है बोलने की तो इट्स ओके. आप थोड़ा सा मैनेज करो, थोड़ा सा फास्ट बोलने का ट्राई करो. और अगर आपकी स्पीड ही स्लो है, एक्सट्रीमली फास्ट है ऑन द अदर हैंड, तो उसको थोड़ा सा स्लो करो. बट एक बैलेंस बना के चलना है ताकि आपको सामने वाला समझ पा रहे हैं, है ना. द अदर वन शुड अंडरस्टैंड यू कोहेरेंटली, प्रॉपरली, क्लियरली. ठीक है? इट शुड ऑल बी कंस्पिक्यूअस टू द एग्जामिनर एंड टू यू एज वेल. कंस्पिक्यूअस मीन्स clear. It should all be clear. Got it? So yes guys, that was all about it. And one more suggestion is that start having one main idea and one supporting details. इससे आप try करो, start करो एक बार. ठीक है? कि कोई भी क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए एक मेन आइडिया, सपोर्टिंग डिटेल रखो and then answer. You will definitely do well. I know. I trust you guys. And yes, we are done. So I hope session was really informative for all of you, and definitely you're going to incorporate all what you have learned from this session and practice all the questions what I showed you. Take a screenshot, pause the video and start answering. Maybe recording yourself can help you out. And also I told you ki how can you improve your vocabulary. So make this PPT ready for you. Take the print out. And क्योंकि resources की तो बात मत करना. You guys already know that you have lot many resources nowadays available. So आपको बस diligently prepare करना है. Diligently when I say, I mean, बताओ, regularly, hard work के साथ में करना है. ठीक है? Discipline के साथ में करना है. So yes, we'll be soon meeting you with my fresh new another session. Till that time, take care and bye-bye guys. See you very soon.